Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's Thursday, July 27th, I think. And I'm a few days late on my pumpkin update video, but I've just been extremely busy. Just a lot of stuff to do around the house, work, getting root canals, all that good stuff. Yeah, my jaw still hurts, but I'll be fine. Wanted to give you guys another update. I know, duh, I already said that. But here's the pumpkins, guys. My fairy tales have started to get pollinated, so I got, I think, 5 or 6 pollinated. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's one in there. There's another one in there. 4. This one right there, 5, and another one right there, 6. Judging from last year, I think that's all that I'm gonna let set because that's all it can support. 3 was the max per plant last year. Anything other than that, it got aborted. Even though I pollinated like 10, eventually the others, the last ones to get pollinated, just started to drop off. So. And in case you notice, the Big Max is gone. Yeah, that thing was a lost cause. Just I gave it more time, but the flowers still didn't want to correct themselves. So I didn't want to keep wasting any time, any energy, and it was taking up space, which can be used by this plant. So I decided to just rip it out. But I'm still not giving up. I planted brand new Big Mac seeds, so even if I could still get a 20-pounder by Halloween, that's fine with me. I mean, I don't need to get a big one, just get something out of it for all the work that I've done for it. Yeah, let's see what else can I show you. I'll give you guys an update on everything else. I just want to get through the pumpkins first. My allergies are going crazy right now. And there is a Connecticut field. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's getting pretty large. I gotta keep them covered because during the day it gets so hot the leaves droop and they no longer shade the pumpkins, so they're exposed to pure sun. Oh yeah, here's some pumpkins from last year that somehow got lost in the garage. And then over here you'll see these are the Lakota squash, or some kind of cross, because it kind of look like a Lakota squash and something else, judging from the pictures that I've seen. But it's alright, they're still good. I had another one that was growing right there. I tried to move it and it snapped, so I was like, great. But it's alright. I got that one that just got pollinated yesterday. I got another one coming out here, another one coming out here. So this thing's putting out a lot of blooms, and there's still plenty of time before the fall. Here's a Connecticut field that just got pollinated. Here's another Connecticut field that got pollinated 2 days ago. Let's come over here. I tell you what, walking amongst all these leaves with shorts, not a good idea. The leaves are just so prickly. Here's the other Connecticut field. Man, here's another one. Let's see, here's a Cinderella I got pollinated 2 days ago. There's one that got pollinated about 5 days ago. And there's another one that got pollinated yesterday, right there. And here's one that's open today. The bees have been busy. I'll probably let only 3 or 4 Cinderella sit, since the more set, the smaller they get. So I'm happy with just 3 nice sized Cinderella pumpkins. And of course the Cinderella's snaking its way from over there. Connecticut feel here, Connecticut feel there. I think that's it. I mean, I just chopped off like another 10 or 12 pumpkins that opened up, and had to get rid of them. You guys can see my tomatoes. Yeah, I cut all the tops off because they're just getting too tall. I mean, this plant has been so healthy, it's been ridiculous. There's been not one sign of mold, powdery mildew, early blight, nothing. It's been perfect. As well as the black krim over there and the Cherokee purple. The Cherokee purple, this one has been giving me huge tomatoes. My biggest one was over a pound. And there's just some big ones on the vine. Nothing's been eating them this year, so I think that rat got taken care of by the neighborhood cat, who I've seen, you know, in my backyard quite a few times. Let's see. Here is the Brandywines. I gotta say, yeah, I'm not very happy with the Brandywines. They're just very finicky, very picky about their conditions. This one has done the worst out of all my tomato plants, and I try to keep everything moist, enough calcium, but it still gets blossom end rot. You know. So there's that, and the taste wasn't all that impressive to me either. I mean, I already picked one that was ripe, and I'd rather have a black krim or a Cherokee purple than a Brandywine. But see, this one's got quite a few tomatoes. Right here, all over there. I don't think I can show you the big ones that are growing underneath here. But this one's starting to get the same disease that the other one had over the big rainbow had over there. You see the top leaves, how they're getting all crinkly, and you're getting some yellow spotting. But I don't, you know, the plant's still growing and the tomatoes are just fine. So I don't know if maybe it's just the weather condition after all, or whatever it is affecting them is not bothering them too much. I'll come over here. All of my container tomatoes over here are suffering from early blight, so I've been having to chop off a lot of leaves. This is the black krim. It's still putting out a lot of tomatoes. They don't get very big because there's just so many tomatoes, so they stay on the small side. Sun Gold, I've harvested baskets of Sun Golds and cherry tomatoes. I don't know what to do with all of them, but I don't know if you guys can see all those yellowing leaves. That's this is early blight. You can see the brown concentric circles, and I try to chop off all the leaves, but the next day there's a lot more that pop up. I don't know if I'm spreading it even more, you know, reaching in trying to cut off the leaves, and while I'm picking tomatoes I'm just spreading the fungus around. So it's all right though. Let's come over here. The cherry tomato, red cherry. This is the big rainbow. Let's see, this is a nice one. These are big ones too. I already harvested the 3 that were there. You know, they managed to vine ripen and they were really good. They were nice, bright orange on the inside. Okay, let's go over here. Dragon fruit. This one's putting out a new shoot over here. This one's starting to climb and grab. It wants to put out new growth. I had cut off all the ones that were growing there. It had over 10 new shoots sticking out. My mint. It was loaded with aphids. I sprayed this thing like 2 days ago, and there were so many aphids. I don't know if you guys can see the dead aphids that are there. They're dead now. But man. And then my condor dragon fruit, it's finally starting to bud. It's starting to put out new growth. It's been over a month. since I planted these. Yeah, and you know, a lot longer than what this one took. The purple haze. It's just going and going and going. Over here, yeah, that's not moving anywhere. And let's look at the, what is this? My clone, my red beefsteak clone. So it's really healthy. Give it a little shake, hand pollinate all the new flowers. And then I'll just come over here again. Here is the other big rainbow clone. And you can see it's growing beautifully. Doesn't look bad like the other one did. I gotta tie this thing up because it's getting super tall really quick. The other red beefsteak clone, same thing, gotta tie it up. This is the other black creme. And you can see a lot of these tomatoes are in the sun, so they're gonna be getting some pretty bad sun scald. So the marigolds are doing really well. Look at this thing. Compare that to the store-bought one. Yeah, these are dainty Mariettas. You guys will have to excuse the noise. They're doing road construction on the other side of the wall here. They're repairing the road after 10 years. So here's, you know, the other marigolds. The Laquat's doing fine. No more aphids. Guava tree. Guavas are finally starting to grow. You know, all the blossoms have been dropping off for some reason, but not anymore. The guavas are starting to set. Maybe I was watering too much. But yeah, almost 80% of all the blooms fell off. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like a lemon. That cherry tomato over there, I'm not gonna water it anymore. I'm just gonna let it ripen whatever fruit it has and die, because I can't get over there. I made the mistake of leaving it there when I should have moved it over there somehow. But I can't. It's a pain in the butt just to walk over here and pick cherry tomatoes without worrying about stepping on a pumpkin vine. So that was bad planning on my part. Here's my other clones that I got. Looking a little yellowish, but once the roots take off, they'll green up again. My Cherokee purple clones. The worm farm, man, it's been a battle trying to keep the ants out of this thing, because the ants get in here and then they call everyone else, and you see thousands of ants working their way into the bin. So yeah, it's once they're in, it's almost impossible to get them out. Last but not least, you know, I've been hearing a lot of buzzing around when I'm out here, and I finally found the guy doing it. You see this guy right here is a Japanese green beetle, and yeah, they're the ones who lay the grubs. So if you ever seen grubs in the soil, that's what these are right here. And a couple of times I've caught them around the base of my pumpkin leaves, and another time I saw him on the leaves of the Laquat tree and on the guava tree. Like this morning, I smacked him out of the air as he was hovering around right here. But yeah, that's it, guys. Sorry it was long, but yeah, I'm itchy. All these leaves, not good. I should wear long pants and long sleeve shirts when I'm out here, but unfortunately it's ridiculously hot, so I'm not going to do that. But thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. I'm watching everyone's videos. I may not comment on your video, but I probably watched it. If I've subscribed to you, or you know, you watch my videos. So keep them coming, and again, thanks for watching.